In this lesson, we're going to look at frequently confused words. And this is just part one of two. These first two are very frequently confused when you are writing. It doesn't matter when you're speaking because no one can tell the difference. But when you're writing, they can be very different. And they are your and your. The first your means possessive. Something belongs to you. It's your cat, your house, your car. The second one means something entirely different. It is a contraction for you are. If you mean you are, you must use the second one, and the first one simply would not make sense there. Now let's look at a couple more. These next are also very frequently confused, and they are there, and there. With the first one, we have a possessive. In this case, something belongs to them. Their problem, their child, their dog, whatever. The second one is a contraction for they are. If you're confused about contractions, go to the lesson I have posted that is about using apostrophes in contractions. The last one frequently means a place, but another way to deal with this is rule out the other two. Then it has to be this one. So if it's not a possessive there, it does not mean they are, then you want the THERE one. If you mean they are, then you have to use that second one. If you do not mean possessive, then you cannot use the first one. And it's really that simple. These next two are some of the most often confused and misused when you're writing. With the first one, this is possessive. Belongs to it. With the second one, this is a contraction for it is. If you mean it is, you have to use the second one. And another one I want to point out to you, if you ever see something like this is crazy because no such word exists. So just strike that from your little memory bank. These next three are also problematic for a lot of people. Not so much the first one, but the other two. With the first one, what we have is a number. And it's the one between 1 and 3. This one is a preposition. And it's something like go to the store, go to school, give it to me, and it's used as a preposition. With the third one, it actually has two meanings. One of them is excessive, which means you have too much of something. It can be too hot, too cold, whatever it is. It's not the right amount. You have an excessive amount of it. I'm too tired, you're too lazy, whatever it is. The second meaning is also he jumps and he runs too. There it means also. If you mean excessive or also, you have to use the one with the two O's. And you can't just use that middle one, number 2, for everything because it just doesn't work that way. With these next two, again, we have words that sound very similar, not exactly the same, but depends on how quickly you're saying it and what part of the country you're from. But it's then and than. Now, with then, this is a matter of time. I will see her and then we will go to the movies. Do this and then do that. Obviously, this must be done before that. So this is a time issue. Then means something completely different. This is for comparisons. As in, I am older than you are. So if you're meaning a comparison, you have to use the A one. If you're meaning a time thing, you have to use the E one. This next one relates to a different situation, but you will hear this misused all the time. And that has to do with, in the present tense, the verb hang. And where this comes into a problem is really in the past tense. And if you are talking about a person being put to death or dying accidentally because of something around their neck, this is hanged. You have things like a noose or whatever, and people are hanged. All right? Now, you hang people, you hang pictures, but once you move to that past tense, the pictures then are hung. So this is for things. And this can be the curtain, planters, blinds, pictures. These are all hung, but people are hanged. This ends the first part of the frequently confused words, and now you need to go and open the part 2 for some less common words, but ones people still have trouble with.